tell another story? Okay. So the story is called Hydrotelepathy, and it's about Reb Levi Yitzchak of Berdichev. And it goes like this. Hydrotelepathy. Hydrotelepathy. Yeah, hydrotelepathy. Thank you. That we know that water is a place that keeps us, like water is the initial place where we came from. And water basically unites us. So it's a tradition that we believe in, that through the dipping in the water, we can help connect to somebody else's mind.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Dipping. You mean mikvah or
mikvah?
Okay.
Yeah, basically mikvah. So one time, the son of the Maggid of Koznitz, when he was his very beloved father's son, and he was very sick, and the doctors were like, "There's nothing to do." And the Maggid of Koznitz was very, very in a lot of pain. And when he came to pray, he decided that he wasn't being able to focus on the prayer because he was so worried about his son. So he basically said, pray to Hashem, let me take off my mind off my son so I can focus on the prayer. So, and he was inspired to say that by the verse that in Bereshit, Vashlech et hayeled tachat achar hasichim, to throw the kid under the bushes, which is, I think, actually is referred to Sarah saying to Abraham about Ishmael. Yeah, no, not Hagar.
Hagar was the one that put him under the bush.
Yeah, but was it Sarah or Hagar who said that? I think it's Sarah said that to Abraham about.
Sarah said, "Get rid of them."
Yeah, right.
And when Hagar was in the desert with her son, she put him under a bush because she didn't want to
She put him.
Die.
Okay, maybe. So I don't remember either Sarah or Hagar. Anyway, siach, which is a bush, is also speech, and it's referred to as prayer, or prayer is referred to as speech. So right, lasuach basadeh. So like to pray in the field. So so he said, like, I want to be able to completely focus, and with being so much in sorrow, I don't have enough simcha and enough inspiration to be focused on the prayer. And Reb Levi Yitzchak of Berdichev, who was there, or who felt it, and he went to the mikvah, and even though he wasn't there, he was like in his telepathy, basically in his telepathical powers, right? He was able to send a message to the Maggid of Koznitz that this is not the time to unfocus on your child. This is the time to focus on praying for your child. So, and while he was praying on him, he also prayed on all the children of Israel. And there was an abtakata dinim, there was like a sweetening of the judgment over all the children of that time. So he basically says that the water is a supernatural power of communication, and the water takes us to a place before we were divided into different souls, like into that unity of the soul. And and it says, like, Ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim. The verse in Bereshit says that the spirit of Hashem is flowing over the water. And what's the water? It's all that water that we all came from. So that's where we're all one, right? Then we were divided into bodies, and then it's hard for us to be, basically. And in a physical manner, right? But what happens is like we get divided into bodies.
Yeah.
Right? There is that place where you and I are all one, and we all care for each other as if we're one, right? And then there's that place where we're all divided and we get all self-centered, and where the ego gets in control.
I'm going to ask you.
So just
regarding-
one second. So when we go through the mikvah, we basically go to that pre-division space. And also it says that when we go into the mikvah, it's like we die a little bit. So we get revived again, right? Because if you'll stay underwater, you'll die, right? So it's like we die a little bit. It's like a small death. We connect to our supernatural existence, right? And then we emerge from the water basically with that purity of a newborn, basically.
That the source of all water comes from God.
Yes.
It's like it goes out
Yes.
to the four rivers.
Yeah, but that's the spiritual explanation of understanding that it's like, we don't know where it's really, how it's, again, we're trying to rationalize it,
Right.
but we want to connect to the spiritual realm of it without understanding maybe so much the physical, rational level of it.
Well, yeah, but it's just that knowing that makes you realize this is really spiritual.
Yes, but also knowing that takes us back to the tablet story. Of making God, if I understand it, how it's connected to the physical world, then I can integrate it into my system.
Amniotic fluid.
What?
Amniotic fluid is where we all come from.
Right, exactly. Exactly. But we want to connect to this place where, maybe, whatever is there, whatever it means, and I don't understand it, that's where I want to connect to.
Somebody was
Yeah, go ahead.
mentioning about the Dead Sea.